All right. Hey, folks. So today I'd like to talk about what they call shadow work. So, shadow work is when you dig into the things that you don't like about yourself or those little uncomfortable situations that you really wanted to put in the back of the closet or just words or traits that strike your emotional chords, right? So, what I'm getting out of it is I'm reading a book right now. It's called The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. Great book. Actually, I have it right here. And at first, we're trying to find, those little uncomfortable situations that we went through in life, maybe little traumatizing situations, and going back there and realizing how those situations have made you who you are today, right? So making peace with our shadows. And like, let's say that something really hurt you. So back when you were a kid and you decided to put up a wall and you protected yourself from anything of that same nature that would hurt you again. Well, that's not a bad thing, right? Like that, so that whatever happened, and we can't change that. But taking it now and flipping it into a positive aspect of how it's helping you on your path and how it's helping you through life today is a great way to look at it, right? Or certain words that might trigger your emotional your emotional buttons, right? Like, let's say, for me, I really try to be honest. I'm always really trying to be honest, and it's a big thing for me for people to be honest with me as well, right? So for someone to call me, let's say, like a liar, right? Like at this point in my life, I know that I'm so honest, and I try my hardest to be so honest that doesn't bug me, right? But if I had a little bit of insecurity there, if there's something I didn't come clean with or come to terms with from my past, because when I was a kid, I used to lie all the time, and I used to steal, and I used to cheat, right? But now that I'm not that person anymore, those words don't actually trigger me anymore, right? So if there is a word that does trigger me, let's say like ignorant, like the word ignorant, like I'm really working on my my listening skills, but sometimes I can be a little bit ignorant, right? So that's one that I'm really working on. They say that if you go in the mirror and if that word has an emotional trigger to you, then you can go in the mirror and call yourself that word. And it's it's obviously very uncomfortable, but you just call yourself that word over and over and over until it loses its emotional energy or its emotional charge on you, right? So just think of that, like wearing it out, right? So just coming to terms with the things that make you very uncomfortable in life, right? So like I say, I'm reading the book. It's called The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. Very uncomfortable stuff, but very, very beneficial, right? Because all this stuff, sometimes it's stuff that we hold on to and that we're like, we haven't released or we haven't fully processed. This stuff causes even disease and illness within us, causes cancer and all kinds of illness and ailments in our health too, right? Because your emotions are always attached to your health. So just maybe give it a little look. Check out shadow work. I'm gonna call it dancing with my skeletons, because you put skeletons in your closet, right? So when I build my new course, I'm gonna be calling it dancing with skeletons, but it's called shadow work. Check it out. I'm sure there's all kinds of different books that are made about it, and it might help you release some stuff that's holding you back from being the person that you want to be. Right? So that's my spiel on shadow work today. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao for now.